Hi, I'm Steve Hall at the NCM Institute, coming to you today for Ask NCM. I was holding a collision management class at the Institute a few weeks ago, and a conversation came up that's actually in our material, but it really kind of led into a great side conversation about paint booth usage. And one of the things that we talked about is, how do you get more efficiency out of your paint booth? You got to think about it. You can never produce more vehicles out of a collision department in a day than you can get through your paint booth system, whether you have one booth, two booths, or more. If you think about it, almost every single vehicle that comes into a collision center has to go through the paint process. And because of that, if I can only do 6 cycles through my paint booth in a day, I can only get 6 cars out maximum because I can't produce more than I can paint. So this kind of led to a conversation of, how do I get more cycles through my paint booth? Well, there's several different solutions. One of them is run painter's helpers. The more I can keep the surgeon in the operating room, meaning the painter in the paint booth painting, rather than out polishing or masking or prepping that way, the more cycles I can get run through. Now, obviously, there is some drying time in the booth, so there's going to be time where they're going to have other things, but that's where they're doing their mixing and their matching. They're getting ready for the next car coming in. So painter's helpers will help you increase your cycle time on your booth, and it will actually increase the car count that you can flow through your collision center. Now, another way you can look at this is, since the paint booth is a large capital expenditure and not easily added to a facility a lot of times from physical constraints, how can you get more cycles through your single paint booth that you have or the current paint booths that you have? Well, you might consider doing some early and late start times of painters. So if you're running paint teams, maybe you have a helper and a painter working together as a team going through one booth. Maybe the painter and the painter's helper starts at 6 in the morning and works till 2 in the afternoon, and then the second shift comes in, operates out of the same booth from 2 o'clock until 10 o'clock. So now I'm getting double the cycles going through that booth than I would have just on a normal 8-hour day. If you want to grow your collision center, one of the big keys is finding out how to improve the efficiency and the throughput of your paint booth on this. And this will help without having a large capital expenditure of adding another booth, okay? I hope this helps. If you have more questions, please send them in. askncm at ncmassociates.com is our email. Send them in. We'll be more than happy to help you with anything you have. Thank you for joining me today.